Alright guys, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and do the orthographic projection of the top of the Lego Duplo block. Here I have an arrow pointed down on the isometric to help me see what I'm going to see. So basically what I'm going to see is I'm going to see a square that is 10 blocks by 10 blocks. Remember that we have 8 blocks to an inch. So being an inch and a quarter, it would be 10 blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to set a light line weight here, and looking down on it, I'm going to draw this box as it is what I would see. Again, I'll go ahead and add that there. So basically I'm going to come down here to this corner, and I'm going to go 10 blocks across. There's 5, 10, and then 10 blocks up, 10, and then 10 blocks over, and 10 blocks down. Just to help me be a little bit neater here, I'm going to grab that and tap it up once. Oops, undo that. I accidentally tapped it down. Yeah, tap that one up. There we go. Pretty good fit. Alright, so certainly that's what I'm going to see here when I look at that. The next thing I'm going to look at is the studs. The studs are a circle, and they are centered 2.5 blocks in. So the center of the circle is in this block right here, and it extends up and touches to within 1/8 of an inch, which is a block on the outside. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put another circle to represent the inside of that, the difference between those two radii would be the thickness of the wall, which in all honesty I'm just approximating. Now while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and put in a center line. At the center of circles, I like to use a center line. It's not a solid object line. It's not a dashed hidden line, but it's a special kind of dash that has long and short. The closest that I can mimic in this program would be this type of line right here. So I'll use that, and I'm going to draw a line. Whoops. I'm going to draw a line and choose that one. And let's see, I'll go through and I just kind of make a bullseye with the long and short dashed line. And that helps me with my center. Alright, so that's pretty well done there. I'm going to go ahead and select copy and paste now to copy, and I'll hit paste. Oops, I accidentally copied my background. Alright, and I'll go ahead and I'll place this one about symmetrically. And I'll go around and put this one here. And one more time. Alright, sorry I had the little glitch there. But I now have the studs marked and clearly laid out. This is very helpful to look down on that. I'm now going to do some hidden lines. As I look at this, the first hidden line I'll do is just the shell, and that would be the wall thickness of this wall here. So I'm going to need to change because I'm doing hidden lines. That's a dashed line. That is a consistent dash. And again, I'm honestly just trying to eye this up as far as the wall thickness. I would be very accurate in my labeling of it, and I'd be as accurate as I can by doing it by hand. This program does not have a ton of resolution. Alright, that's going to represent the wall thickness. Certainly, I need to do the center peg. The center peg, which will also be a circle, is going to be a dashed line, a circle. It's going to come out from the center. And really, I'm just using my studs as a guide, because really what it is that comes out and just kisses it. That'll help it hold together. I'll go with inside diameter. Looks like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the center line for that center peg, the hidden lines. That'll help with a bit of understanding. So I'm going to go back to this long. Oh boy, I accidentally do that a lot. I need to choose line, then set my line as long and short. I'll draw this through here and this through here, and that's pretty good. All right. The last thing I need to account for is the fins. The fins come out and essentially hold those studs into the bottom of it. So hidden along the bottom, I'm going to have extending out. There's small pieces of plastic, the wall thickness, and like that. I'll choose this, tap it up, and I think that does a decent job. I can go ahead and copy these here. Well, I may not be able to, so I might have to just draw them in a traditional sense, which is okay. So I'm just going to come and pretty much lines up with the center line of the circles, I believe. You can see it's jumping a little bit on me, but it does go to show when you can see these hidden lines, you can really start to see the mechanism, how the Duplos fit together. The studs themselves, which are the top solid pieces, they fit in between the center peg and the fins. And when you have 4 of them, they really do help it locate pretty accurately. You'll see as we start to stack them and build with them later. Pretty ingenious thing that Lego came up with. I'll kind of take them. I'll clean them up at the end here. But I'm going to go all the way around and put in 8 fins. That one's obviously a little thick, so let me go to my select here, and I'll give it a couple taps. Certainly it looks a little different thickness, but that's a function of the program I'm using. Now that being said, I have 2 more fins to go over here, but all of a sudden I have everything represented, and this is a pretty accurate drawing of the top orthographic projection of this Lego Duplo. I'll stop there.